everybody, Danny Music Man here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are reporting live on the scene today. Well, not really live when you see this, but for me, we were reporting straight from the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, and we are going to be attending both Coldplay nights. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just going to be a little video about, not really a vlog, because I'm not exactly going to be talking a whole lot in it, because I don't want to exactly, interrupt or disrupt my surroundings with my presence, but it's just going to be a quick little video documenting my time and experience at both Coldplay shows at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. And just funnily enough, today is June the 2nd. Not only is it Summer Games Fest, and I'm going to be watching that actually here in a bit because it's almost time, so we got to lock in for that, but also it is my mom's birthday today. Yes, June 6th is my mom's birthday, so please leave your birthday wishes in the comments for her because it's her birthday and it's time to celebrate. That's why we're here in the first place. It's just a coincidence that Coldplay are here too. So we're going to be doing all sorts of stuff this weekend, but today's order is Coldplay night 1, and then tomorrow Coldplay night 2 with the family. So next time you'll see me, we'll be walking to Allegiant Stadium. I'm not going to be talking a whole lot during the actual concert or while I'm in the stadium and all that stuff, but I'm just going to be documenting stuff that I see and some songs. I'm not going to really have my phone out too much because I want to experience the concert. I don't exactly want to be, those people like this filming the whole thing. But yeah, enough chitter chatter. So I will see you on the way to Allegiant Stadium. Let's do it. I'm in. Well, we've arrived at the promised land. Beautiful stadium, I have to say. Really nicely done. There's the big flame over there. It's rock and roll, man. All right, reporting live, not really live, but reporting from Allegiant Stadium. Willow is currently playing right now, but while I've got some time to kill, I forgot to mention that what am I hoping for these 2 nights for Coldplay? Well, number one, I was hoping for some moon music songs, and it looks like that we are going to get some moon music songs. I definitely think the set list is going to be overall better than I saw them 3 years ago when they were touring only Music of the Spheres 1, which there were some pretty bad songs on the set list, and the moon music songs I think are overall stronger, so I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm hoping that we're going to get God Put a Smile Upon Your Face, because a few days ago they were in Stanford, and they played God Put a Smile Upon Your Face on both nights, so I'm hoping for that tonight. Hopefully that's going to be a real treat to hear. And as well, just a good songbook song. When Chris does the thing where he calls the person on stage and he says, okay, I'm going to play you a song, or like they'll have a sign or something that says a song on it. I'm hoping that he doesn't pick Everglow and he picks something cool. And since today is June 6th is X and Y's 20th anniversary, that we get an X and Y song, probably Swallowed in the Sea, I'm guessing, or maybe even if he's feeling a little bit adventurous, Speed of Sound. So anyways, enough chitter chatter. That's stuff that I'm gonna be looking forward to, hopefully, maybe, if we can get it for these 2 concerts. So let's rock and roll. Guys, we're back. We're back from Vegas. We're back from the two awesome Coldplay shows at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas, and I'm going to tell you all about it right now. So, how were the concerts? I think they were actually really, really good. In fact, I saw them 3 years ago here in Tampa, and I would say that these two set lists that they had for night one and two, I went to both nights, and I think these set lists is or this set list is a lot better than when I saw them in Tampa because they have Moon music, and I think this album's a lot stronger than Music of the Spheres one. So all of the Moon music songs, except for We Pray, were pretty good live. So that was real nice to hear that as well. We got our wish. God Put a Smile Upon Your Face was played during night one. That was the one we were looking for. That was the lottery winner. We got that. It was awesome hearing it live, especially Will Champion's epic drumming. Super cool. I'm really glad we got to hear that. Also, I kind of got the best of both worlds because even though I wanted to hear God Put a Smile Upon Your Face, if I got Charlie Brown again, which I heard in Tampa, but if I got it again, I wouldn't really have been mad because I like that song a lot. But we got the best of both worlds because they played God Put a Smile Upon Your Face during night one, and on night two they played Charlie Brown. So that was pretty cool. I'm glad that happened because I got to hear both songs. So night one, I just went by myself. I thought the crowd was, pretty energetic. Obviously, I mean, if Coldplay concerts, you know that the crowd is always fantastic because they get really into it. I have to say though, being in the heat and outside with all the, there was a lot of people, crowding. Right, when the doors opened, which I'm sure it's like that for any concert, but especially being in like the 100+ degree Fahrenheit Vegas heat, I can handle heat pretty well, but just being around, all those people kind of jam packed like this was like, wow, there's a lot of people. But got in, I got my sick poster. Look at this, man. Already framed. We got Allegiant Stadium in the background with, the Vegas sign, all the famous hotel properties in Vegas, and Coldplay Music of the Spheres, and this cool car with the little Moon music symbols on it. So very cool. But after I got that, the Eliana opened and Willow opened. I was really surprised to see Willow because she's really talented, really good. And I had a friend that showed me an album of Willow's, and I was already pretty impressed. So seeing her live actually do everything with her band was very cool. And then about 45 minutes later, Coldplay started with Higher Power. It's the usual set list for this. If you know anything about the Music of the Spheres tour, you know that this set list is pretty much unchanged in its structure. They changed one or two songs here and there, but yeah, this is largely the same from the beginning of the Music of the Spheres tour. But I do think that if you have the ability to go see them again, and if you had already seen them kind of in the earlier legs of the Music of the Spheres tour, I definitely think it's worth going to see this because they have different songs and better songs, in my opinion, than the early stages of the Music of the Spheres tour, and I think it is worth it to go. So I would recommend going again. But night one and two were really good. I went by myself night one, and then night two I took the family along with to that concert as well, and everyone had a really good time, it seems. So I am really glad that I went to both nights because got to hear little differences, but it's always fun to go to multiple concerts. But yeah, I have nothing else to say, I think. So thank you everybody very much for watching. If you went to both Coldplay shows, it's raining now. Wow, what a stark difference to Las Vegas, where it's literally no clouds, it's bright and sunny, but we're back in Florida again, so of course it has to be raining. But thank you everybody very much for watching. Please let me know what you thought of the concerts. Have you already been to a Coldplay concert? Do you want to go? And if you were at Allegiant Stadium for both nights or just one of the nights, please tell me how your experience was. I'd like to know a lot. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.